unbelievable, the reception, and they're still cheering this crowd. Electric atmosphere for this final session. And there's that beautiful trophy, the Paul Hunter trophy.
Thank you. The 9th frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
What a buzz for the players, Ken.
Fantastic. It's a buzz just sitting here, Dennis, and enjoying it. The walk-on, music. What it must be for those players out there to come down to that rapturous applause and welcome. Fantastic. Nothing like it. Sunday night, the Masters final here at the Ali Pali. Question is, Dennis, how much of those few frames that Joe Perry let slip away, how much can he forget about them and get off to a start again tonight?
Well, that's a pretty good safety shot he's played there, acknowledged by Ronnie O'Sullivan, tapping the table. And there's a thin one.
That's what you call a fine shot.
Well, there are two people. That's Paul Hunter's mum and dad, Christina and Alan, and they must be delighted to be here. And what a great honour to have this Masters named after their son, who won it 3 times. It was a sad loss to the game, just 26 years of age at the time. But what a player he was.
Yeah, he certainly was. He had some memorable moments at the Masters.
Not a straightforward escape shot here, so that's why Ronnie's coming off the side cushion. Just a containing safety. He could well be back down behind the yellow. There's a nice angle to come off 2 cushions. You'd think he'd play off the one just above the white to get down behind the yellow.
Yeah, another excellent safety. Making sure he covered the pack down this left-hand side. Just got to be careful he doesn't knock a red towards this left corner pocket. Oh, he's played it well, played it very well.
Tell you what, we've had some cracking safety shots played already. Who's going to make the first mistake? Might be able to snick the one in that's just above the black and get the white back down the table. You can see just enough of that one. As long as he doesn't hit it too thin, he'll avoid going into the reds. That's the one he's looking at. That's pretty good. There's an interested spectator, first time at the snooker, Ed Miliband. Met him earlier in the tournament office. Loves his snooker, used to love watching it with his father. And it's great to have him here as the leader of the Labour Party for just under 5 years. Oh, has he fluked it? No. Right, this is a thin one. It's not straightforward. He'd have to hit this very thin. Oh, I can see a little one eye there. That's Ronnie Jr. watching his dad.
One. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1. Thanks, Joe.
Never easy to roll up behind the ball colour, but Ronnie be disappointed he's left this opportunity for Joe Perry. Well, bit unlucky there, Joe, it'd have to be said. Couldn't have foreseen the red going over that bottom right hand corner pocket.
I mean, an easy starter, but the pink's tied up. The black's awkward. How does he get onto that black? Is he going to risk trying to canning the black out, or is he going to try and get through a little gap?
Well, he has the cue power, Dennis, doesn't he? He might be able to get into the bottom of the white and try and just get that cue ball behind the black and try and take it into the same pocket. No. He just tried to nick by it, but just a safety now.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Still a little awkward with the black near the cushion, pink tied up. But this red passes the yellow, and being able to switch hands certainly helps. Not this time. He doesn't miss many with the opposite hand. So it's a very cagey opening frame here.
One.
Yeah, it was tricky to get position there. He might just have to come off the pink and try and get in behind the yellow again.
Joe Perry, 1.
This is an excellent return of safety. Isn't it? Tough situation there. Right.
He's got a similar situation here. Joe Perry's got to avoid that pink when he plays the safety shot. Ronnie managed to miss cannoning into the pink. Can Joe do the same? Always fluked the red. But he's not on a colour unless the, oh, if it bounces. I don't think he can cut the yellow in, though. But it could prove to be a useful fluke.
Joe Perry, 1.
How's he covered it?
Well, Joe put himself in a bit of trouble there. When he rolled up to the brown, he was frightened of not reaching the brown because he would have left a free ball, and he just hit it harder than he intended and didn't get the snooker. But gradually the frame is opening up, but there's another good length with the safety shot. Acknowledged again by Ronnie.
Fantastic putt. It wouldn't have mattered had he missed it. Cue ball was going to be pretty safe and anyway, but still an excellent putt. May have
Yellow
to,
ball.
yeah, just come off the side cushion. Hit the yellow on the way. Very good.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Well, it's a series of 1 breaks at the moment, Dennis.
I mean, Joe's a terrific attacking player as well, but this opening frame might suit Joe after losing the last 3 frames from 4-1 to 4-all. A little bout of safety, and that might just get him used to this evening's atmosphere. And there is that Alexandra Palace crowd, 2,000 people, and it's just buzzing here this evening.
Well, is there a gap now between brown and green? This red over the left corner pocket. Just about enough. Needs to cue it well though. Yeah, that's better. And that'll feel good for Ronnie O'Sullivan. 1. Perfect.
Five. Six.
He made a break of 59 this afternoon, and he was all over the table. It was so awkward. It was a terrific break. He
11.
had to go from the balk colours back up the table, back down the table. Oh, he screwed into the middle.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan
bit
11,
careless
Joe
there.
Perry 4.
Just got into the screw shot with the left hand too much. So a nervy opening frame here this evening.
Great pot. Nicely held for the black. Well, he's gone a little bit too far for this red along the top cushion. But he has a
8.
red up in to the yellow pocket, the top left-hand corner pocket. Could hold for the black or go up for blue. This red along the top cushion is very, very difficult.
Joe Perry, 8.
Just look at the scores there. 4 frames each and 14 points each. All the 4s. It's just been an awkward opening frame where the balls went earlier on. But now you've got all the colours in potable positions. So another very interesting little tactical battle coming up. He had a quick glance at that red to see if he could maybe put it in off the pink, but the pink's just that little bit awkward to do that, and the white's tight on the cushion. So, but it's certainly getting interesting now, this opening frame, as the reds come out into the table.
Possibly slide off this red down the left-hand side and put the cue ball up into the jaws of the yellow pocket. Trying to cover in that red and bulk with the yellow, that is a possibility. He's got to be careful of the in-off. It was a simple little shot that Joe played there, but very, very clever one. Making sure he was so tight to this top cushion.
That's about all he could do. The only thing with that, he's left an easy shot for Joe Perry to send the red back up the table and make it quite difficult for Ronnie. Oh, that's careless. Well, I think he's covered it, but he didn't want the red over the pocket, but he's covered it, as you can see. Needs to pull up a little bit. Now this red passes the pink, does it? This could be a chance for Joe. Clearly goes into the middle pocket, as you can see. Only wanted that white tight on the cushion. Probably wasn't as easy as it looked. Still fancied him for that one, though.
One.
Yeah, it was one of those shots Joe was trying that if you didn't get it clean into the pocket, it may have gone in off the pink, but missing it now is giving a chance. He certainly don't think he could win the frame from this position, but the awkward couple of reds will be the ones to the right.
9.
somehow get a nice angle on this blue. Got to try
14.
and bring those reds into play.
$15.
Well, that looks about perfect on the blue now. Lots of top spin. I think it's gone too far, that red.
20. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 20.
You've got the white safe, but the reds. If Joe was to take this pot on, the white would go dangerously close to the left middle pocket. But if he did take it on and avoid that, he could come back up towards the black. It didn't. Where's that cue ball? And if you can see enough of this red, you can pot it, leave an angle on the yellow, and bring the red next to the pink into play. I think he's gone too far. He's now straight on the yellow, so he can't do that.
Three. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 3.
Joe might try and knock this red that he's closest to onto the pink and red and try and bring those two out into play.
Looks as if it's going to be the longest frame of the match so far. We had a 22-minute 40-second frame, frame 7. This one's been going now not too far off 23 minutes. It's just awkward the way the high-valued colours went at the beginning of the frame.
Yeah, it was interesting to see Ronnie after today's session, Dennis. I saw him in the practice room. He was there with his friend Damien Harris, and he was practicing for at least a good hour, I would say, which is unusual, you know, between sessions, because you think you're going to try and conserve your bit of energy and get ready for tonight, but obviously still concerned about his tip and wanting to break it in a little bit more.
Yeah, and probably concerned that his highest break in that first session was a break of 58 in frame 3 after his performance against Marco Fu. But it's another day, a different game. But I think this opening frame is much more important for Joe Perry, having lost the last 3, just to establish things and get himself back into the lead.
Yeah, this looks pretty good. He's got the snooker behind the yellow, and the black is helping because he can't swerve around the yellow, so may try the 2 cushion escape here. Oh, he doesn't want to leave a free ball.
And a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 6.
Will Ronnie have a go at this pink now?
Just put it up, Jan, for the pink, please.
No, in fact, the pink being safe With Ronnie having the advantage, he wants that pink tied up. Ian Verhaas just checking the monitor for Paul Collier to get the pink back right in the same spot. That's near enough. There's Jan there, who's, yeah, I don't know, that's left a bit, right a bit, I'm not sure. Yeah. Just a teeny leany. That's where it was. That's near enough. That's near enough. He needs a thin snick on this. If he hits it thick, it'll cost him the frame. That's not bad. Well, we didn't see this coming, the first frame lasting so long, but as I said, the balls dictated that. One. 30 in front. If he was to pot the black, he'd be 37 in front, as we show you that very good long pot. The black would leave Joe Perry needing a snooker. Not sure about.
Ronnie O'Sullivan won.
Got around a bit. Didn't have to get on the red. He only needed the black, but he played the normal shot there, which added a bit more pressure to it, Kem.
Yeah, very surprised. He just has to pot the pink or pot the black, and 37 points ahead with 35. He's lucky he's covered the red here, but he could be in trouble. Joe had missed the blue with the red. It would have been so much more difficult to hit this red. It's a hit and hope for a bit of luck, and he's got it. Ahead, so only needs the red, and anything above the yellow would leave Joe needing a snooker. Yeah, he just needs the red, doesn't he? It's Joe that, if he got a chance, would need the red in any colour above the yellow to win. Bit short of pace with the cue ball. Half chance. Joe Perry, we know how good of a long putter he is, but he's going to need one of them now.
Thank you.
Well, this could have been a lot easier. Not quite sure where he's going to take it on. He's shaping up to. It's very difficult, very difficult. But he played it in a very clever way. Possibility of always covering it with the yellow, but still lucky. Relying on a bit of luck.
Yeah, sure.
Be interesting to see how he plays as he might just. Is he going to try and get a bit of distance or just land on it? He's going for the distance, but he's left the red up. He could quite easily have just nestled on the red, but he was thinking, I might put myself in a bit of trouble. This red to secure this opening frame. He had a glimmer of hope, Joe, when Ronnie missed the black that would have put him safe.
5. Seven.
Joe's thinking
Ronnie
about
O'Sullivan,
it.
7 and the
But
frame.
he's staying in his seat and he concedes. And Ronnie O'Sullivan carries on where he left off. It was a very long frame, just over 32 minutes. But Ronnie has taken it, and that's 4 in a row. And he now leads by 5 frames to 4.